Welcome back, folks. Another day brings more basketball down in Des Moines. Sports Force's Amber Salas has more.
Two more Siouxland teams are jumping into action here on the biggest stage of the Iowa Boys State Basketball Tournament. Both teams have a history of success and are back hoping to make a deep run. The Bishop Heelan Crusaders return to state for the first time in 11 years, facing number 3 Marion in the quarterfinals. Carter Keel starts things off for Heelan, launching the tough jumper for the first points of the day. And the momentum keeps rolling as they reverse it back to Bo Chamberlain. He takes his shot at the 3 and sinks it. That ties it up at 11 apiece. To the third now, we go airborne for the Matt Knoll Slam. That's just become a Crusader signature these days. This one was a thriller. Marion responds with a 3 from Peyton Hodges right there. The lead changed 7 total times in this one. But the Crusaders would roll in the fourth as Matt Knoll hits the Euro step and picks up 3 the old-fashioned way. He finishes with 25 points, and the Crusaders pick up the big win to advance on. Final score 68-59.
Let's go! You know, we earned our right to be here. We're a good enough as team. We're as good as anybody else that's down here, and we need to go play our game, not let the moment kind of swallow us up. And I felt like we did a nice job of that in the second half, especially.
The past, all of the playoffs, start of the sub-state, the thing that's been written on the whiteboard is no regrets. So just go out there, give it all you got.
The Crusaders will now face Cedar Rapids Xavier in the 3A semifinals on Thursday. In the Class 2A quarterfinal, number 3 Western Christian faces number 6 Monticello. The Wolfpack have shown dominance in 2A and are looking to keep making their mark. They would start heating up early as Caden Van Riggemorter kicks it out to Karsten Morit. He launches the monster 3 for the 7-5 lead. Caden kept getting those smooth assists like this one to Chandler Palama, who charges in for the smooth layup. How about Caden again, this time feeding it to his brother Tate Van Riggemorter. He pulls up with confidence for the tray, and it's just raining from downtown in this one. But Monticello hangs in with the Wolfpack as Tate Peterson goes up, down, and all around, tricking out the defense for the bucket. That makes this one a 2-point game. But in the fourth, the Wolfpack run away with it. Chandler Palama just having fun now. Look at that swish for 3. He finishes with a team-high 17 points, and Western Christian is moving on, taking the win 69-44.
You know you're going to play a really good opponent, and we just told our guys to just thrive in the moment and just see what happens, and take every opportunity to do what you can as best as you can, and they did that tonight.
Yeah, it's a lot of momentum. We get excited for others when they hit shots, and it's just exciting to see other people hit shots and do what they belong there to do.
The Wolfpack have earned themselves a semifinal battle with number 2 Roland Story on Thursday, one step closer to a championship. In Des Moines, Amber Salas, KTIV Sports Force.